This is Talk Business and Politics with Roby Brock.
I'm Roby Brock. Welcome to today's edition of Talk Business and Politics Daily. It's Thursday, October 20th. Here are your top stories of the day. Conway-based Home Bancshares, parent company of Centennial Bank, continued its quarterly earnings streak as the regional Arkansas bank saw organic loan growth of more than $90 million in the third quarter and boosted total assets just below the $10 billion mark. For the period ended September 30th, Home Bancshares earnings jumped to $43.6 million. That's up 28% from the same quarter in 2015. Little Rock-based Bear State Financial reported Wednesday that third quarter net income was up 47%, and net income for the first 9 months of the year is up 57%. Much of that increase coming from loan growth and the October 2015 acquisition of Metropolitan National Bank. Third quarter net income for Bear State, $4.7 million. After seeing thousands of non-durable apparel manufacturing jobs leave eastern Arkansas since the early 1990s, Governor Asa Hutchinson and his economic development team are bringing 400 of those jobs back to the state. Hutchinson and Arkansas Economic Development Director Mike Preston announced the signing of a memorandum of understanding with a Chinese sport apparel manufacturer that will invest more than $20 million and bring 400 jobs paying $14 an hour in benefits to the Little Rock area. And those are your top stories of the day. You can keep up with these and many more headlines throughout the day on our website at talkbusiness.net. Still to come, how did last night's final presidential debate play out? Talk Business and Politics political reporter Steve Bronner shares his analysis. Plus, we'll look at the latest on the energy front in our Arkansas Energy Report. And how about some new poll numbers? They're on the way. I'll tell you what's coming right after this.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Arkansas's most abundant natural resource provides the core asset for Deltic Timber Corporation. In addition to the sustainable yield stewardship of its well-stocked timberlands, Deltic adds value by integrating its efficient wood products manufacturing facilities, as well as through planned development of commercial and residential real estate. Deltic Timber Corporation, creating value for a growing Arkansas.
Well, last night was the final of 3 presidential debates between Republican Donald Trump and Democrat Hillary Clinton. It has been a rough and tumble campaign, particularly here in the final weeks. Talk Business and Politics Steve Bronner offers his analysis of last night's forum.
It's Steve Bronner, and I'm on my way to Washington, D.C. with the family to visit the White House, which is where Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton hope to be in a few months. Last night's debate was pretty conventional at first, except for the fact that they came nowhere near shaking hands to begin with. But for a while, it was a typical debate where you had 2 candidates discussing the issues based on competing visions of the country. It got more and more heated the longer it went. The big takeaway was when Donald Trump refused to say that he would accept the results of the election. And that was what people were talking about afterwards. It ended with, as it began, with no handshake, and we're less than 3 weeks away from this being over.
That's Talk Business and Politics Steve Bronner. You can catch his daily reporting on our website at talkbusiness.net. When we come back, how about some new political polling? It's on the way, and I'll share the details with you, plus the latest on the energy scene in Arkansas. We're back right after this.
Each day, the promise of our nation begins again. Arkansas and America moving forward. I help make that promise a reality. It's not for everyone, but people everywhere depend on us.
Oh, I love you too, sweetie.
Trucking delivers, or everything stops. And that's what drives me.
I did.
Circuits turn on the lights by making a connection. by closing the loop. At Entergy, we believe our economy is circular too. What you put in comes back. So we invest billions in new infrastructure, which helps attract new industry, which helps create new jobs. We partner with local communities to electrify the economy. And together, we power life. Entergy.
Well, every month we keep up with a broad index of statistics related to Arkansas's energy sector. Some of that information is national in scope, some is very state-specific. Let's take a look at the latest highlights from the Arkansas Energy Report, which is brought to you by the Arkansas State Chamber of Commerce and Midwest Independent System Operator, also known as MISO. U.S. energy-related carbon dioxide emissions totaled 2.53 million metric tons in the first 6 months of 2016. It is the lowest emissions level for the first 6 months of the year since 1991. That's according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. The agency cited mild weather and changes in the fuels used to generate electricity for much of the decline in energy-related emissions. In Arkansas, severance tax collections for the first quarter of the fiscal year 2017, which is July through September, fell nearly 33%. But revenue for marketed sales of natural gas in September actually rose to the highest level in nearly a year, as higher commodity prices are drawing some drilling interest back to the Fayetteville Shale. Perhaps a rebound is in the making. Let's hope. We'll watch and see. You can find the Arkansas Energy Report on our website at talkbusiness.net in our featured reports section. We're about to roll out our last round of political polling before the November election. What can you expect? Find out right after this.
As Arkansas's population grows, so do our energy demands. But with the right mix of resources, reliable, affordable power will always be a reality. These resources are all around us in our rivers, blowing through our trees, even right below our feet. The answer isn't focusing on one resource, it's embracing them all. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas know that a balanced approach to power builds our communities and powers our dreams. Visit themixmatters.com and see why there's power in knowledge.
You've likely heard of the Great Arkansas Treasure Hunt. In fact, you or your business may have property to claim in the hunt. But where does this treasure come from? Businesses like yours. The law calls it unclaimed property. If your business is holding money on its books that you've not been able to return to the owner, it's most likely unclaimed property, and the law requires it to be sent to the state auditor's office each year. Auditor Andrea Lee's office can make the process for businesses to comply with the law easy and straightforward. Help us help you return Arkansans' unclaimed property at auditor.ar.gov.
Through our polling partners at Hendrix College, Talk Business and Politics offers you fresh political numbers on a regular basis. It's time for our final round of polling for the 2016 race. We'll be rolling out these results beginning Sunday through Tuesday of next week. Here's what you can expect. New numbers on the presidential race. Has the tumult of the last few weeks impacted Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton? The U.S. Senate race between John Bozeman and Connor Eldridge. A number of ballot issues, including medical marijuana, and issues 2 and 3, which deal with the governor's powers and economic development. We'll also analyze Governor Asa Hutchinson's job approval numbers. So be watching for all of this beginning Sunday on talkbusiness.net and katv.com. That's all for today's Talk Business and Politics Daily. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.